I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
Double honors to the apostles that rule well, taught us his truth. Salutations to the elect throughout the four corners of the earth. DTA Men of Valor. We here at House of David. We here at North Screens up in New Jersey. We checked the movie Slate. You know, it's real. It was poor acting. And, you know, a carnal person would have probably saw Fast and the Furious. You know what I mean? Because it got more action. But it's a lot of spiritual parts about the movie and about what's going on now. You know, because right now we in a feast of Pentecost. You know, and Jacob Latimore, the brother, brought out Latimore means interpreter. You know what I mean? And when you go into the book of Acts, the second chapter, you got what? A lot of our people that was coming from different areas of the land, and they was interpreting different languages, man. So you know, and actually, we in the feast of Pentecost. So it's heavy on the left hand side. These devils like May 1st, they do all their rituals, but also around May 1st is what the Pentecost. Around May and June, that's where actually the Pentecost fall. You know, so these devils is doing their left-hand side spiritual wickedness, and guess what? The Lord is doing his right-hand side spiritualness, you know? So that was beautiful, man, as far as the movie. You know, y'all brothers want to say?
That's basically what these devils are, the magicians. The scriptures are against that, but it's basically an illusion. Like this whole world is an illusion. That's what that television screen. That's basically what he was telling in the movie. He said the magicians are the ones that go to that level. And he was talking about how this one guy, he actually put a hole through his hand, and he put like a fake skin there, so you could think that it's his whole hand, and he'll put a knife through it. So people thought it was a magic trick. No, but he was actually a magician because he was willing to go through that length to actually put an illusion on people that is real. Now that's what they said about Yahweh Shai. When he was casting out demons, they said, what? You casting out demons at the name of what? Beelzebub? And then Yahweh Shai said, same be divided against say, how can his kingdom stand? Even historians said that that proves to show you they was calling him a wicked magician back then. See, and these magicians, they know it. They acknowledge the Lord, man.
They're spiritual because the movie called Slate, but really they were supposed to be Slight. But it's supposed to be called
Jacob Latimore.
Jacob's Latimore, man. And when you look at it, it was a street magician. Yeah. You know?
And he was a drug dealer. That's subliminally telling you, Esau saying we drug dealers.
He told you
they're the
in
original
movie
drug dealers.
You could do anything you want as long as you put your mind to it and
faith.
believe.
You believe.
And really it was based off of faith, but he was putting all devices and shit in them, which was carnal. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But he said, really you could do what you want as long as you believe. So because all these devils' technology is based off of carnalness. They kill the bees, they kill the trees, the dolphins, the whales. All this technology is left hand side. So we living in a time of blessings, man. Now we living in a time of spiritual power. We living in a time of blessings. We actually in the Pentecost, and this movie came out. The actor was whack, but a spiritual person rather see this than Fast and the Furious, man. Because it all ties into the spirit. And we in May. You put out what the birthstone for what? May represents what? Rebirth and love, man. Where all the people came from different parts of the earth. And Acts' second chapter, that was love. And that was what? That was the church being rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? It was saying 3,000 men was added to the church. You know what I'm saying? So we in the time of the church being rebuilt.
I got a precept. This is Matthew 17:20. Yahweh shall say unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall unto this mountain remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
And that's what he said in the preview of the movie too. You have to have faith. And he started moving shit. Electromagnetic pulse and be able to control the magnet, which everything's a magnet. The earth has a magnet, your body's from the earth. So that's why you show Apocalypse and all these comic book characters. Apocalypse can actually manipulate the elements around him. And he can actually change the structure, the molecular structure of his body. He can enlarge in size, he can enlarge his arm. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that these devils on the left-hand side.
And I can say something. The guy had a magnet in his arm. He started trying to do a little transhumanism out there. But if you peep it, some of the shit he was doing, you would, with what he was using to try to do it, you would never be able to get it. They're able to attract the phone using electromagnetism like that. You'll never be able to do that.
Con.
There's actually certain things. He actually has spiritual powers, but he chose to rely on some carnal shit so that he can actually get the job done.
It's acknowledged.
Not knowing he actually had enough faith to actually do what he needed to do.
Right.
There was one scene when he had the drugs on him, but when they went inside his pockets, they couldn't find that one drug on him.
Not one drug on him.
Not one drug, because he made it disappear using that faith. Then there was another scene where he, damn, how to describe this? Even when he was able to pop the door for the cars.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's certain shit you really can't do with electromagnetism, but he was able to use faith, he was able to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, that's for, you know, if anybody ever see the movie, you really observe it. There's certain things you really can't do with electromagnetism, but he was able to do it. He actually had faith.
And what did the little girl say? That she dealt with 3 men: Jacob, Elijah, and Daniel.
And Daniel.
Yeah.
Right, and that was spiritual, and also the point of these elements is going to respect us. So you got to understand, like a metal respects a magnet. If a magnet say bring your ass over here in a close enough radius, it's going to respect it. You know what I'm saying? So our big bro Yahweh Shah, he made the elements when he created the earth and everything. So when he come back, the elements going to respect him. He can make that car drive. He can turn the Statue of Liberty real and make it start stepping on motherfucking people. He can take, because everything has an atom in it. You know what I mean? Everything is made of the elements. You know what I'm saying? He could make this building just fall over on you. So us being heirs to Yahweh Shah and us being joined unto him, the elements is going to respect us, man.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? When we get that power, when we get the new bodies, you'll be able to control helium. You'll be like, hey, with Yahweh Shah, he calmed the storm down. He calmed the wind down. Because he's a more powerful element. See, in the periodic table, certain elements respect certain other elements. You know what I mean? Like water with oil. Water and oil is just like a neutral thing. Look, we gonna separate. You don't fuck with me, and I don't fuck with you. Even if you try to mix me, we gonna still separate. You know what I'm saying? But when you are powerful, when you join heirs to Yahweh Shah, and you this badass element, all elements will respect you. So it'll be nothing to fly. It'll be nothing to walk on water. It'll be nothing to move shit through telekinesis. Because all elements will respect you, man.
Hey, that's what the angels did. Bro. Angels separated the gases and the atoms and created the planets. And created the earth. That's what it is, man.
So they said all these things that I do, you shall be able to do in greater. Because he gonna make all the elements. Because we gonna be see, right now we full of sin. These bodies, so you try to tell an element to do something, it won't listen to you. You got a house full of roaches and bed bugs. You know what I'm saying? If we got them perfect bodies, man, you tell all the roaches to get the fuck out of there. And you see them marching out of there like armies, man. Because the elements, the animals, the insects, everything in respect
and
you,
then
man.
you're in tune with the earth, and the animals are in tune with earth. Because when the animals die, their spirit stays on the earth. So that's how you can be able to talk to animals like Avatar. And they showed you in the movie too, after 12 o'clock, because each of those subliminals, after 12 p.m., there was a picture of Houdini chained up. That goes back to Jude, the angels that fell in their first estate.